For a comparison, let me demonstrate the experience with our designer. You would go into Purchase Order, download our CBD replica for it, and open it. Now, if I want to add that bank information, I would simply position the cursor there where I want to add the field. I will insert a new row. Everyone knows how to do it. Insert rows below. I will get a new row, place the cursor here, so I would say field tagging element, and bind it to buyer and party and bank account, and here I would bind to this name field. On this virtual machine I have corrected the model mapping, so I should get the correct bank name information. To make sure that the new version of template is used, I will use a little bit of coloring and give it this light blue color. I will save it. Now I go to our template setup. Here I have to say use the new file instead of this. I will say attach this new file, upload to Azure. It is in my download folder, and while it is default, let's see what will happen when I print my purchase order. Let's first check what is selected as a format. SSRS is selected, that is okay. Now I can preview just to check the result. I should see the new blue cells with the bank name information. You see, I got the bank name here. Let's see the other things that I was criticizing on Excel Business Document Designer. If I'm not happy with the position of this field, I can simply select this tagging element, cut it and move it here, or here, or here, no problem. We call these fields tagging elements. In particular, they are field tagging elements. As I'm adding them, they keep appearing here in the element tree. I can simply delete the tagging elements either by selecting a tag and clicking backspace on my keyboard, or by selecting a tagging element in the element tree, right-click and remove with content. Remember how I said that we often hear from our clients that they want to have the bank account information in the document footer, and how we were not able to do it in the Excel Designer. Let me show you how easy it is here. I will take this field tagging element, I will cut it, and I will put it here in the footer. I will insert one table, and without some special formatting, I will add the element to the table. I will show our live preview. We don't have any value, but let's modify our sample data. Here is the field, it is empty. I will enter, let's say, our test bank account name. Here it is. I hope you can see at least that there is something now here. And we want to make sure that this footer will be here also when I have more than one page. For that, I can go into my sample data and copy-paste the existing lines. Or, also very simple trick, I can preview in Word. That means that I will get the output document as Word, and I will insert new lines into this table until I get one more page in the document. Here I can see the footer on the second page as well. So header, footer, page breaks, section breaks, they are all a big deal when you are dealing with the document-like reports such as invoices and orders, and they simply work out of the box. Then grouping. Well, this is a professional report designing tool, which means that everything that such tool requires is available here. You have a group tagging element, repeater, you have conditionally showing or hiding content, and much more. Every of these features is offering you all the configuration possibilities necessary for manipulating your data directly here in the designer. There is no need to go back into D365 and make complicated data transformations there, so that you can just present the data, which is the result of that transformation here. Instead, as with every other professional report designer, you bring your data and use it in different ways as needed directly here. You can, in one section, group the data based on one criteria, then in another section, based on another criteria, or later you can decide that you want to do something completely different with it, same data, different outputs. Because this is Microsoft Word-based tool, everything available in MS Word applies here. For example, headers, footers, page and section breaks, all the flow-related features work automatically. And the really great thing about this tool is that you see the results immediately. For example, if I want this whole section to be shown only under certain conditions, I know that in my sample data delivery terms are FOB, here they are. So I would select the whole section, in this case the table, and put one if tagging element around it. If delivery ID equals FOB, then show, otherwise hide. How do I test this? It is very easy and efficient. I click this preview, and by using the sample data I get this result. My delivery terms are FOB, remember, so the table appears here. We can check this sample data quickly. I will search for the delivery terms. Here we have a value FOB. I will change it to FOB1, for example. Let's preview once again. Now the whole section is hidden. As you can see, you get very fast and convenient testing. You modify the sample data, use different values or perhaps different number of lines, preview in different languages, and check the label translations and formats applied to date, time, and numeric values. You split your process into two phases. In the first, you check the sample data produced by executing the electronic reporting model and make sure that on that level you get the values as expected. Then in the second phase, you use that sample data to preview the generated document. You don't need to find or create the documents having the exact data against which you want to test the final output and then execute the report. Instead, you modify the sample data as needed and preview. Preview functionality in combination with sample data speeds up your development process many times over. Usability and user-friendliness have been important drivers for us. As a result, we see a fast learning curve and a great productivity.